May their souls rest in perfect peace.
A moment of silence in honor of the souls of the troops that died in the Mi-171 helicopter crash, as well as those that paid the supreme price fighting. 21 military troops and vigilantes paid the supreme price fighting.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News. Now, today we're still going to continue from where we stopped, Niger coup and that of the ECOWAS and how Nigerians are also reacting to the Niger coup. Remember that the ECOWAS have ready their soldiers, telling them any moment from now we send it to invade Niger. The soldiers are heavily ready, but it's just waiting for the call of duty so that they can go on that mission that is possible or mission impossible.
I don't think it's a good option. And I would want to ask the same people who are sitting at the table having those discussions about having a military intervention in Niger. Let me remind you that there are other coups that we are not talking about that we should be talking about. By France forcing Niger to send all its natural resources to France, that's a coup. By France having its own military in Niger and forcing Nigerians that you can only be trained by France, that is a coup. By forcing Niger to deposit 50% of its reserves with France, that is a coup. The question I have for those who are sitting on the table, during those ECOWAS meetings, during those AU peace and security meetings, what have you done about those coups? Take those 3 coups, multiply by 14, because that's what's happening in the 14 former French colonies. Those are deadly coups that have been taking place for decades. And you ECOWAS have done nothing about those coups. I need them to also answer and give us remedy as to how they are going to handle those coups. Make no mistake about it. Those are coups against the African citizens in those countries. And while they discuss what they would like to do with Niger, I would also want them to table those coups and come up with a solution as to what needs to be done. Because behind those coups that I just described from France, there are millions of children who are dying from starvation. There are millions of children who are going to bed with an empty stomach. There are millions of African youth who are unemployed. There are millions of women who are dying while giving birth to another life. I need them to put that on the table as well. If their interests are truly about the Africans, let's look at the global view of the issue. Let's have a bird's eye view of the issue and have a frank and fair and honest discussion about what is really going on in Africa. I do know that I don't think the carnage that's going on in Africa is what ECOWAS is all about. Leadership is about the people. It's about creating a better life for the people. But if you're going to allow one who has committed egregious crimes in Africa continues to have coups, those are coups. Let's call a spade a spade. You can't give France a pass. So also let us know what you intend to do about those ongoing economic and political coups that are being imposed on those 14 French countries, former French colonies by France. So to just talk about what's happening in Niger alone, in isolation, and not go to the root causes of the genesis of why what's happening is happening, simply does not make any sense. And I would hope military intervention in Niger is not an option. That simply is not something we should do as Africans. There are better ways of dealing with our issues. Our elders must come together. Our elders must have a frank conversation, and let's look at what is ultimately best for the people, not only the people in Niger, but in all former French colonies and ultimately in all African countries, because this moment is calling for unity, meaningful unity of purpose among the African leaders to simply say, guys, this can no longer continue. It simply cannot continue. The people have spoken, and I hope our leadership.
I really think that if Nigeria is to face Niger, that they can really crush Niger to 0-0-0-0. Or do you think that is not what they think? Remember, like I always said, Niger don't have much to lose. Even in the whole ECOWAS, Nigeria have a lot to lose when it comes to this ECOWAS invading Niger, because Nigeria share border with Niger much more than the rest other ECOWAS countries who will want to fight this fight with Nigerians and to invade Niger. Anyway, I also want you guys to watch this particular video of Arise TV News. What Balaji Akiyemi said over this Niger coup, that Nigeria should be very, very careful. We'll be right back to do some messages into the video.
ECOWAS is supposed to take the lead, and then the African Union will follow up. Instead, the African Union took the lead in responding to the issue in Niger. Why? This was something masterminded by South Africa to thumb President Tinubu in the face. It was an anti-Tinubu action by the African Union. Why do I say that the South African is behind this? There's a video that is going around which showed an analysis on South African television station which blames Tinubu for the coup in Niger, that it is because President Tinubu is illegitimate, because his election is contentious, etc., etc., that the coup had happened. Now, this is coming from a nation where their president has an anti-corruption charge still hanging around his neck, and which the majority view, the majority party, the ANC, in parliament, he had used to overturn the decision of a judicial panel which had found him guilty of corruption. This is coming from the same South Africa that is now blaming President Tinubu. So the AU stepped quickly into the breach in order simply to thumb President Tinubu in the face. Now, ECOWAS has now put itself, if you want to put it that way, by now imposing a 7-day limit for a reaction, while African Union gave them 15 days, creating a hiatus that, if you like, the Niger regime can exploit by saying we will listen to the African Union rather than the ECOWAS. We should keep that in mind because, in fact, the problem for ECOWAS is not being posed by the Western countries, it's being posed by the African Union, being instigated by South Africa. Now, we have the decisions taken by ECOWAS yesterday, and it's as blunt as they come.
Just recently, which is on Monday 14th of August, Nigeria military aircraft were shot down. If we were having like 12 military aircraft before, one is down, now remaining 11.
The Niger State governor is asking the Chief of Air Staff to deploy more fighter aircraft to the state to fight terrorism. Umar Bago made the appeal during a condolence visit to the Chief of Air Staff in Abuja. Sifonesian reports.
May their souls rest in perfect peace.
A moment of silence in honor of the souls of the troops that died in the Mi-171 helicopter crash, as well as those that paid the supreme price.
Anyway, I want you guys to watch this particular video of Emir of Kano, Sanisu Lamido, what he said regarding to the whole issues. He said that Nigeria take much rubbish. But anyway, I just want you guys to watch this particular video. We'll be right back.
And you will think that somebody who says you're subordinate to him is somebody who is superior to you. You know, and like I said in Abuja, I have my record of service. My father has his record of service. My grandfather has a record of service. We cannot be intimidated by somebody because you're president or you're a governor, and we cannot tell you that you're wrong. We've chosen different paths. And I said yesterday, and I'll say it again, if I'd gone into politics, at least given the people that have succeeded in becoming president in Nigeria, I could have been president. Or I could be governor. So that I choose not to go into politics does not make me a subordinate human being. And this is what we all have to learn as Nigerians. We take too much rubbish. And we're all too afraid, too much in our comfort zones. And by the time these guys finish with us, our children will not have a nation.
Anyway, we have come to the end of today's program. What do you guys think about what Emma of Kano said? Sanisu Lamidu, what do you think about what Balaji also said about our Nigeria president and that of the Niger coup, and Nigeria Army aircraft, how he was shot down? Nobody's talking about it, but we really don't know why. So we want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Do you really think that the Nigeria Army were flying to Niger, that they shot it down? Or you just think maybe it was just a normal accident? What Nigeria military aircraft is doing in Niger, that is what I don't know. And who shot it down? Why is nobody talking about it? That's my biggest concern. So what do you guys think about this particular video you just watched? But first of all, I want to appreciate everyone that watched this video to this very moment. God bless you. I love you guys. God loves you more. If it's the first time of watching or coming across our video, please, before you subscribe, there are a lot of amazing videos waiting for you. You can follow it up. We have been trying to follow these issues of Niger coup. There are lots of amazing videos waiting for you on our platform. And also, please subscribe. If you do, turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out any of our future uploads. Anytime we upload the video, you'll be notified. For all our returning subscribers, with time to time, who always come to support the growth of our channel, watching, commenting, liking, sharing, God bless you. God continue to provide for you. I can't just do without praying for you guys. Not just on camera, I also pray for you guys anytime I'm praying, because you guys spend your quality time and your data to watch my content, and God bless you. I really love you guys, and I know God loves you more. May God continue to make provision for you guys. My biggest prayer for you guys is that this Tinubu regime will not affect you guys in negative way. Whatever thing that Tinubu will do or whatsoever will turn around for your own guys' good. I love you guys. God bless you. Please, if you have not comment, please do, or like this video so that YouTube will help us to spread the video out there. I love you guys. God loves you more. Like I always say, peace out.
Don't forget to subscribe to get notified. And as you they share your support, now say God bless you too.
Sense on the bed.
Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV. Oh, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV.